Hey everyone, Paul ISM. Welcome to another At the Bench update. Before we get going today, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you click the little bell notifications, get notified of all our latest videos. Click the like button and leave a comment. I do read and reply to all the comments and appreciate everybody that takes the time to leave a comment on the channel. And of course, if you scroll up in the description, there's a link to a big long list of all the items I use in my videos. So if you see anything, you should be able to find it in there. So there we go. Before we get going today, make sure you do watch that video because it's got a lot of information in it that people keep asking me in the comments. If you see me using a product, there's a big list below every video, any video that's not live, that takes you to a huge list of everything I use in my videos. So if you see me using something and think, oh, I wonder what that is, rather than asking me straight away, go look in the list. That will probably be in there. I update it regularly. I just keep getting asked the same questions that I've covered in that video, in the description, and I say in the video too. So if you see something, go look it now. If you don't see it, message me, leave a comment, and I'll always answer you anyway. It's just that's what that list is there for. So 2 weeks ago we did the last bench update, or it's coming up to 2 weeks. It was a mammoth long hour and 20, which I then realised I'd edited and added 20 minutes of the same footage again. So it's an hour long. It was a mammoth bench update, got loads of good feedback. Not going to be that long today, unfortunately. I don't think I've got that much to talk about. But I've got a finished build, in progress, next car video build, something else I've bought. Yes. So we've got a bit to get on with. So first of all, I hope everyone's staying safe, staying healthy, staying at home, especially this weekend. Do not be going out over the next, as long as you can. Try and stay at home for your own good, for everybody else's, the NHS, any medical care. This is the important time to stay in now. Some people don't get it, and people are still going out. Myself, Hannah and James are self-isolated now from the very beginning. I think it's probably coming up to 3-4 weeks, is it now? Only going out for what we need, and the rest of the time staying in. We're coping quite well. Even James, he's 5, nearly 6. He's coping well at the minute. We're trying to keep him entertained. And trying to carry on with ultimate work as well. We are still open, I say this every time. As long as we're getting postal pickups by UPS and DPD, we'll keep posting parcels out. We work from home, so we're perfectly safe. And yeah, so you can still put orders in with us. We've got a bit of a backlog, about a week, 6 days. But we are working through them as quick as possible. I know some shops have got huge delays of nearly a month, some of them, which is immense. But we're not that far behind. So if you need any last minute modelling stuff, look at umpretail.com, links in the description down below, and we'll get your things at you as quick as possible. So what have we got today? We've got the finished Chevelle. I took a little video, I've got some pictures as well. Somebody has to see it in natural light. I didn't quite get sunlight. The summer's out, but it's quite low. So it's out there in natural light, so you can see its proper colour. So we have a look at that. Finished the last build of that a couple of days ago. Absolutely made up of that build. It's beautiful. Very happy how it turned out. I'm very happy with that kit as well. Really nice Revel kit. We've done a little bit of work on the McLaren. We've got all the engine covers, the rocker covers detailed up now. Finished those the other day. Very fiddly work. Very time consuming. That's going to be a long build. We're going to see spread out over a long time. I can't work on it all the time because it's such a head wreck to do. We've got the next car video build, which I decided on the other day. And like I say, something else I've bought. So what's the something else I've bought? Well, I've been hankering to build one of these for years. I love these. I love the other variants as well. And I've gone and bought Meng's T72. Yes, 35th scale. I love these tanks. Those are the T55s. Beautiful looking machines. And I thought, you know what? Let's give it a go. So at some point, we may give a tank build a go. I know the instant question you're going to ask me, video build it? No. But we'll see. We'll see how we get on. I may build it, I may not. We'll see how time progresses. But I bought one anyway. And it looks a beautiful kit as well. So we might have a look through the box in a future bench update. But there we go. I bought that. Yeah. So there we are. Bought some other bits as well. Bought some carbon and sponsorship decals from McLaren. The 12-scale McLaren. They came the other week. Very expensive, 100 quid for 6 sheets of decals and 1 sheet of sponsorships. So not cheap at all, already added to an expensive kit, but I think it's money well spent. It really is. So what's coming up? The next car video build, which I'm not sure when I'm going to start, I'm going to have a little break with the videos for a little bit, is going to be this. So it's the Peugeot 306 kit. I've built it twice already. It's a beautiful kit, really, really nice kit. Quite hard to get hold of. I've got a few in the stash, luckily, and a few different decal schemes as well. I've decided to do the Pirelli scheme, which is the yellow and red. This one. So that'll be the next car video build. Maybe in a week or so, I might start it. I want to have a little break from videoing for a while. The video's constantly going. It does take your time, and it's a lot of effort as well. So that'll be the next one we come back to. We've got the McLaren on the go, which we'll go overhead and look at in a minute. And of course, my beautiful Chevy Chevelle, which we'll talk about now. So this was a 4-part video series. I did. You can go back and watch all the parts. 2019 Revel kit, which absolutely beautiful. My only criticism is the body's quite tight getting it on, but it needs to be to hold it. And it went on no problem at all. No fit issues whatsoever. None at all. Really, really great kit. And I'm so happy I chose this colour for us. Let's pop some pictures on screen and have a little chat. Then I've got a little bit of a video to look at as well. So this is Revel's 25th scale Chevy Chevelle SS, part of our 4-part video build we did on the channel. It's brand new UMP white primer, base coated in Gravity Spain classic copper. We used the kit decals on it, which laid down pretty well, but when we clear coat it, you can see slight ripples in the decals where they've been positioned. But just one of those things that happens. Not much we can do about it now. Clear coat in the Gravity Spain 2K clear coat, which is absolutely fantastic stuff. My favourite go-to clear coat, bar none. Lays down beautiful, dries crystal clear, and polishes up really well. It was flatted and finished with 6,000, 8,000, 12,000 micro mesh as required, depending on the dust and flaws in there and what have you. And then polished up with the new Ultimate modelling product polishing system, so a compound, a polish, a wax, and a spray shine as well. And as you can see, we've got an absolutely stunning shine off this thing. It's a beautiful, beautiful colour and a beautiful kit as well. So we've got outdoors here at the minute. Sadly, we've had some dust land on the model. It was freshly wiped off and dusted, but you know, obviously it's outdoors, so dust is going to land on it. So any specks you see, it is dust, a little hair and what have you. But very happy with the colour's beautiful. It looks good in natural light. Really does contrast well with the black stripes and the silver trim. And yeah, I'm just overall very happy with it. The interior we did in like a cream colour. Again, very happy with that. Good colour choice, cream and black. All the decals were added afterwards. We did miss them off on one of the build videos. I went back and added them. And we also added the seatbelt decals through the windows because I forgot to put those on before we put the body on in there as well, which is a bit daft, but we managed to get it done in the end. But such a beautiful colour, great looking car, and I really can't recommend the kit enough. It was great. It went together really well. The only real problem is getting the body on. It's a bit tight, not the tightest I've seen, but definitely was some careful manipulation to get it over there. First time using bare metal foil, and I'll definitely use that again because that went down really, really well. The engine is all fully painted. You can see it in the reflection of the mirror. I didn't put the bonnet up, unfortunately. I completely forgot. But it is all fully detailed and painted, and you can see it in the build series too. So yeah, I definitely recommend this kit. I'm going to look at some more Revel kits and see what we can find. Look at some of their newer offerings. Bit of a shame we got some dust on the body outside, but hey, it does wipe off and does end up nice and clean. So there we go. That's that. One more video build out of the way. I think that's build number 10 of the year, is it? 10 or 11? Can't remember. So we're doing well so far. Not too bad at all. Right, let's go overhead and let's have a look how this McLaren's doing. Right then, where are we at with the McLaren? 12 scale MP4 6. Third time I filmed this now. First time I watch alarm went off. Second time I forgot to hit record. And I went all through right to the end and looked up and thought, crap. So here we go. Third time lucky. So it doesn't always go smooth for me. Things do go wrong. So we're through the box of this in the last bench update. We've started it. We spent about 8 hours building, an hour painting the main engine components, and 7 hours of it detailed of the rocket covers. So we'll get to that in a second. So we've got the kit instructions to go by. It's very, very confusing, this. kit instructions, we've got the photo etch detail upset instructions, which are pretty complex, as you can see. 2 sheets of these, another one in the box as well. We've got the photo reference for the detail upset to go by, and my reference material of the real car to go by. So this is all going to be cross-referenced to make sure everything is correct and everything is right. So it's a bit of a head wreck, and after 7 hours of working on that PE, my head was wrecked. This is all the stuff for just the one single engine detail upset. So if I zoom in, there is tons of stuff left to do and use, loads of connectors. So we're not even scratched the surface of this yet. Loads and loads of photo etch, tons of it. It's definitely keep me busy. So in there we've got loads of parts to use. We've got some of the kit plastic parts painted up. They've been primed and painted, so they'll get put on as and when they require. So what have we been working on? Well, we've mainly been working on the engine. So, well, we have been working on the engine. So we painted up the engine block itself. We've got Mr. Surface at the front, and I did a mix of, I think it was LP metallic grey and a bit of black to get this slight engine colour. You can see the demarcation there where I masked it. Just to give it a tonal variation. There's tons of detail to add to this, so that'll be got to as and when. But for the most part, the 7 hours was spent on these. So these are the rocker covers. So I did this one first. I did this off air. We weren't live at all, and there's about 40 pieces of photo etch there. Half a dozen resin pieces, spring, wiring, brass bits, and yes, a lot of work there. Throttle linkages are an absolute nightmare to do, but they're all on. The wiring harness is there, all the cylinders individually wired. Loads of PE from bolt heads, the Honda logo, all the carriers, clips, brackets, tons of it on there that you can't even see. To give an indication, this is the instructions for that part. So there's one part of it, the top two. This is the other side. So this is the top two for that. Every part you see there is an aftermarket part. And then the bottom part of the throttle linkages as well. So an immense amount of work. And then the second one's a bit more simplified because there's no throttle linkage. And that is this one. I did this one live and spent most of the time trying not to swear. I got a few areas of paint I need to touch up, and we've got the bolt heads to still put on because I completely forgot. Again, all wired up as per the instructions and ready to go. So yeah, about an hour painting all this malarkey, get everything base painted and the rocker cover base painted, and then the rest of it, 7 hours or so. We've got that to straighten up as well. 7 hours or so just working on these two rocker covers, but they look great. I enjoyed it, apart from doing that whilst I was live. It's too distracting doing both, any detailed work and what have you. So I need to pick and choose when we go live. But there we go, that's where we're at with it. What's next on it? Well, we are finished on the first page. Have a look. So that's the first page, we've done all of that. So next up is some detailing on the actual engine block. So we're going to cut, no we haven't, we're going to make a new bracket rather than using the plastic one. We're making this out of brass. And then we've got all these connectors to do, cooling, just tons of it. And there's another sheet for this as well. So it's definitely going to keep me busy for some time. So there we go, that's the McLaren, that's where we're going. I've enjoyed it, don't get me wrong. I just need to pick and choose when I'm doing it. This is a kit I'm going to pick out for a long time. There's no way this can be built in one go. There's far too much detail and far too much concentration required. A couple of hours of working on this and I am absolutely wrecked and I've had enough for the day. So yes, definitely one to pick at. But there you go, Tamiya's McLaren MP4 6, 12 scale. So as you can see, McLaren's coming along slowly, it's getting there, it's looking good. It needs a few touch-ups in places where I've lost a little bit of paint. But we'll do those when we made sure we're all done with that rocker cover, because that's where the damage comes from sticking parts on, scratching with tweezers and things like that. So once I'm happy with it, we'll do the final touch-up. Bit of careful masking and careful airbrushing. We'll touch up those areas, no problem at all. But it's nice detail upset. There's still loads of it to go, as you can see in the boxes. It's crazy how much is in that engine detail upset. I don't know where it's all going to go, but apparently it's going somewhere. But it's looking good and I'm enjoying it. it's a bit frustrating. It's hard doing it when we're live. It's just something to discuss the other day. We went live loads and then had 3 days of not going live, and a few people, were like, oh, we're going to go live again. I can't film both. I've got a webcam there and the other cam goes up here, so to concentrate on both things is hard. I'm trying to put all my effort into not screwing up a build, and give attention to people in the chat and the people in the hangout with me. So if I'm videoing like I was doing the Chevelle, I can't go live as well, so it swings and roundabouts really. So you're going to have to bear that in mind. But enjoying the build. Like I say, it's one I'm going to pick at over God knows how long, the next few months. But it should look phenomenal when it's done. So that's that. People always ask about the fish and the shrimp. Fish and shrimp are doing great. I'll stick a little bit of footage up now. Not in depth, but the tank's gone crazy since you guys last saw it. I think I'd just given it all a good trim and prune last time. And again, in the past 10 days or however long it's been, it's gone crazy now with plant growth. It really has. It does grow really, really well. The ecosystem looks like it's fully bounced. We don't get any algae. We're getting great plant growth. Everybody seems happy in there. And yeah, it's doing really well. Needs a bit of a water top up. Actually needs a water change, which is why I've not topped it up. Hence the level being a little bit lower than usual at the top. So going to give it a water change today. Top it up with some fresh water, fresh minerals for the shrimp. And give it a bit of a feed, but everyone seems happy. Got plenty of supplies for the shrimp fish, so they're alright for the foreseeable future. And that's it. So that's doing really, really well. So there we go. That's it really. Don't forget we've got the Mark Hawkins Memorial build. My Evo 6 went foobar. I'm not happy with it. Actually I built it for somebody else who's bought it from me. Barry, who's watching. Hello Barry, if you are, mate. So I'm going to get that done over the next couple of weeks in between builds to get that off to him. He's got a collection of Evos and he said he'd be more than happy with it. So yeah, not too bad at all. I've moved it on. I was going to rebuild another Evo. I bought the MSM decals from Japan, and of course Japan stopped its airmail, so the order was cancelled. So thought, right, I won't bother with that. I'll do a Subaru with Sam, which I still plan to. Whether I get around to it, I don't know. And then when I found the full set of Marlboro decals for an Evo 6 in my spare decals, so I can do the Evo 6. But yes, we'll see what comes next. I'm a bit up in the air as to what to do next at the minute. So we'll see what comes from that. So stay tuned on that one. Yeah, that's it. A bit of a random rambling today. I'm all over the shop. It's early in the morning. The meds have kicked in and I'm feeling a bit, strange, but I'll be alright in a bit, and it just makes me ramble on. So yeah, that's it. That's where we're at. That's what we've finished. That's what we're working on. A couple of proposed builds, maybe. A couple I'd like to do as well. And yeah, as always, just stay safe, stay at home, stay in, don't go out for no reason. Please don't go out this weekend. If anyone in the UK starts going out this weekend, we're going to get in more and more serious lockdown by the government. They're going to keep us in full stop, only for necessary things. Exercise wouldn't be counted. Not that I got exercising much. Yeah, so please stay in, stay safe, keep your family safe, and like I say, we are open at your own pace. If you do need any modelling, paints, products, tools, kit, anything at all, don't hesitate. If you need anything we haven't got, drop us a line as well. We can always see if we can get it. And yeah, that's it. So stay safe, stay at home. Come join Off Air Hangouts. We were talking about this last night on the live show. As well as the live shows, you can join the Off Air Hangouts yourself. Who needs a webcam, a mic, a phone or a tablet, and actually jump in with us and chat with us and have a bit of a laugh. And it's good fun. It really is good fun, and it'll add another dimension to your modelling as such. So you can pop in, chat with us, have a laugh, do some modelling, and have a little bit of banter with us as well. There we go. What are we? 16 minutes long. It's not a massive bench update, but it's all I've got to talk about today, to be honest. I'll try and think of some more stuff for next time. Maybe we'll have a look through the box or something. I'll pick something out of the stash and have a root through the box. But for today, that's us. So, as always, make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the little bell notification, give us a thumbs up and leave a comment. I appreciate every comment left. Reply to every single one. Check out Fantastic Sky Model Facebook page and forum, umpretail.com for all your modelling stuff. Live at the Bench page and Off Air Hangout group for the live shows and Off Air Hangouts. And of course my Paul ISM Facebook page. Happy Easter, stay in, don't be going out, and I'll catch you all next time. So take care everyone, bye bye.